Hey guys, welcome to a lovely session with me and Miss Renee. Renee is with Rumble Tuff. She is the lead lactation consultant, and she's going to be talking with us today, telling us about this amazing breast pump that I have behind me, about all the accessories, what it does, and just some general questions that some of you moms may have when it comes to choosing your breast pump. And so, without further ado, I'm going to let Miss Renee take over and talk about the Easy Express.
Thank you so much, Kamika. We are so glad to be part of Help to Moms. You all there are so supportive of the families in your area, and that's what we need. All families deserve more support than what we get, and you guys are doing an awesome job there. So yes, it's great. So I'm the lead patient consultant for Rumble Tuff, and I want to tell you a little bit about the Easy Express 2. It's a great pump. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been in lactation for about 20 years. I started out as a breastfeeding peer counselor at our local WIC office, and I was there for nearly a decade and a half. And I got my IBCLC, which is my lactation consultant certificate there. And then I worked at a pharmacy and ran a lactation program there, and then worked for a couple of other pump companies. And I have settled with Rumble Tuff because I think it is probably, in my opinion, the best brand on the market. A couple of things that will benefit your families with all the Rumble Tuff pumps, but especially the Easy Express 2. We offer a 2-year warranty. That is the longest on the market. There are other brands that do carry a 2-year. The general warranty is a year, but we have complete confidence in the motor of this little pump right here. This is a 2,000-hour motor. So it's extremely long. We had a mom the other day who called in to order another pump kit because she was using her pump for her 3rd baby. She had used it for her 1st and 2nd babies. Now, I do not know how in the world a mother of 3 children has kept track of a breast pump and stuff for 3 babies. That's impressive. I wish that I was a better person and could keep track of things that long. I couldn't, but three babies. So 2,000 hours is a long time. A couple of other things, the Easy Express 2, it has, look here, sorry about that, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 cycle speeds. And what that means is the length of time that it takes for the pump to go back to the lowest suction. So it will come up. And one unique thing about our waveform is that the suction level goes up and it sort of pauses while mom's nipple is in the tunnel. And so when the nipple is fully into the tunnel, that's when the milk is spraying. And so when you pause there a little bit, it allows mom to spend a little extra time spraying. So in essence, she can get more milk out of each cycle than she can with most other brands. Yeah, so that cuts pumping time way down for some moms.
And that's very important for a lot of moms.
Yeah, because who wants to spend more time pumping, right?
Right.
I mean, it's great. Pumps are great, but So also in each one of these cycle speeds, so it starts off in the fastest to mimic baby. Baby starts off and the baby goes suck, 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 suck. It sends a message to mom's brain to start having that milk spray. And then baby slows down. Baby goes suck, swallow, breathe, suck, swallow, breathe. And the baby does a little pause there too, just like the breast pump does. And so when moms start to spray, they should come down here and slow that cycle down to the amount of time where it takes her breast to fully spray and then stop. And then that's when the cycle should start again. So in each one of these 4 cycle speeds, there are 7 suction levels. And just like baby, when it's going a little faster, the suction range is lower. When it's going slower, the suction range is higher. So there are actually 28 different ways that you can set this pump.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, and it's super easy too, because moms just hitting this button here to go to the different cycle speeds and increasing and decreasing suction here with the roller ball. Super easy to use, super easy. It can be AA battery operated. If you do choose to use AA batteries on a consistent basis, please get rechargeable batteries. It'll save you a whole lot of money and it'll save a whole lot of waste. So as far as,
so essentially they're able to plug into a wall with the adapter, and then if they're on the go, batteries,
yeah. And also if you're on the go, one really fabulous thing about the Rumble Tuff pumps is that every kit comes with these two pieces right here. And what these two pieces allow you to do is convert your electric pumping kit to a manual pump. So that is at no extra charge. It's very nice, very convenient.
Awesome.
Yes. And you'll notice that so when we take this piece off here, when it's the manual pump, this piece right here is called the diaphragm. This diaphragm, it will it completely keeps all milk and condensation out of the tubing, which is hugely important. That means you don't get milk in your pump motor. It means you don't get milk in your tubing. And believe you me, if you get milk in your tubing, you're trying to wash tubing, you should not need to do that. And then if you have mold growth in there, you have to buy new tubing. So it's a cost savings to have a closed system, and it's just safer for the baby. And the tubing is super long. You can see here. See this right here. Mom's double pump, or if they want a single pump, it's that easy.
Oh, wonderful.
So it's really intuitive. Know that the flange right here, okay, this right here comes in a 25 millimeter. And then we also have the 23 millimeter insert. And so it's really important because a lot of moms don't realize you need to be able to measure your nipples.
Yes.
So each pump comes with this.
I was just grabbing mine so I could tell.
Oh, great minds think alike. Yeah. So you know how old I was when I figured out what size my nipples were? 50.
And apparently it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Me, so.
I pumped back in the day. Yeah. I didn't know. Even me, as a breastfeeding peer counselor, it never occurred to me because I was a breastfeeding peer counselor after I'd already stopped pumping and breastfeeding. So I didn't realize that the reason I never pumped really well is because I was using incorrectly sized flanges. So when you use flanges that are too small or too big, then it can cause damage to your nipple, but it kind of like squishes off the milk ducts so that the milk doesn't flow as easily. So if you do that, it takes longer to pump sometimes, and also it's painful. Also, it can be painful. It's not always, but also it can reduce your milk supply because if you're taking less milk out, then your body knows to make less milk. So this here, I want to show you right here. You can see what you do is you take this, you put it over your nipple, make sure you get the one that fits securely around your nipple. And then you add about 4 millimeters to that, and that's your flange size.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So there you go, guys. Just in case, good to make sure you measure your nipples so you know what size.
Measure your nipples.
Yeah, because I never knew that. I didn't know that was a whole thing. I just saw most breast pumps, just from family and siblings, that it was a standard thing for women just to get it and go.
Well, and so we also know that Rumble Tuff offers, so the 25 and the 23 millimeter insert come standard with the pump. We offer everything from a 13 to a 40 millimeter.
Okay.
So because nipples are different sizes, and you know what else? Some moms even have 2 different size nipples.
It makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, we think things are symmetrical, but they're really not.
Right.
So, and also another thing that comes, this here is the membrane valve. So moms will receive, they will receive 2 sets of these. remember, no matter what breast pump you're using, these things wear out. When do they wear out? Well, here's the deal. I cannot give you an exact time of how long it's going to take for them to wear out, because moms pump a different number of times each day. They pump different lengths of time in their pumping sessions. They use different suction levels. Of course, higher suction will wear these out faster. Lower suction, short pumping sessions will not wear it out quickly. But if you see a gradual drop in the amount of suction you're able to achieve, or if these are damaged at all, they need to be replaced. It's very important, especially for moms who are choosing or are needing to exclusively pump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Do you have other questions or?
I do. So guys, I have a few questions. I listened to some moms and just had some questions of my own that I know a lot of moms would be interested in knowing about. And so I'm going to get those pulled up.
While you're pulling those up, I want to let you know that one thing that Rumble Tuff offers is free lactation consultant appointments. Yes, and so all you need to do is go onto rumbletuff.com, hit the drop down button that says support, click on lactation consultant, and there is my schedule. And so you can just sign up. Those are free of charge. If you need help with pumping, if you need help with how to use your pump or flange fit or increasing milk supply or any of those minor lactation issues, we can meet about free of charge on our website.
Okay.
Through Zoom.
Now will they be getting, would it be you or would it be
me?
Yay.
It's
That's
me.
Wonderful. Guys, you will love Renee. She is absolutely amazing. I have to say this. She's absolutely amazing, and she will definitely answer all your questions and will definitely guide you through how to use this amazing kit that's behind me.
I'm thankful to have the opportunity to help moms.
That's awesome. So I have your questions.
Okay.
And I'm going to get them going. Well, I had my questions. They're kind of flopping around here on me. Had them up and then they went away.
They were there. I know
they were.
There.
We talked about it and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's only because I'm so excited and I'm trying to go fast, guys, that I can't find them. Well, I'll just ask one off the top of my head and you can discuss it. And then that way I can try to figure out what happened to the questions. I'm so sorry, guys.
Okay.
I hear a lot from moms wanting to know how lightweight or how heavy the breast pump is, and they don't want a big bulky motor and things of that nature. Can you tell me about the Easy Express?
Yes, this is super tiny. It weighs less than a pound. I think it weighs less than half a pound. It's very, very light. It is unvented, so you can leave it in your bag. Like some moms like to pump, like put it in their bag and then just turn it on or whatever, and just pull the tubing out so that their pump's not sitting out somewhere. Right. So it's unvented, so moms can leave it in their bags. It's super easy. One thing that I really like, back in the day, I'm sure they still have them now, we had pumps that were like built into bags. So you always had to carry that bag around, the ugly bag, the really ugly bag. So these are just really tiny, and you're able to stick it in your purse or your diaper bag so that you don't have to carry an extra bunch of, an extra bag. And you could pick your own cute little bag if you want to have a cute little bag for your breast pump. You're not stuck with the one that the company decided. We do have cute little bags on our website if anybody's interested, and they can message me and I'll give them a 50% off code for those bags if they want them.
Make sure you guys listen to that correctly. If you all are interested in a cute bag, Rumble Tuff will give you 50% off. So you can purchase that. And if you're email you, perfect.
Yep.
Ladies,
Renee. Yes, it's renee.davis@rumbletuff.com.
Perfect.
Renee.davis@rumbletuff.com.
Perfect. Yeah, if moms are anything like me, I'm not big on purses. Let me just say that. But as you can see how huge this one is, I just like the color of it. this will fit in there
Right.
very easily. It doesn't take
Very
up
easily.
hardly any space with everything else in my bag. So, and it is lightweight. I must say how it's almost featherweight. So I think that's going to be a big deal for a lot of moms. So luckily I found my questions, which I'm super
good.
about. And actually some of these have already been answered, thankfully, within the within our talk, but just in case, I'll just ask, just in case moms, you missed it or you just need better explanation. How long does the battery last?
So the battery, so this one right here doesn't have a rechargeable battery. And the amount of times that the batteries will last depend on how long the pumping session is, how high a suction, and how often mom uses it. So, and it'll also depend on the quality of the batteries. So we do have the Breeze, and you guys have this one for TRICARE moms, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this battery should last about 4 pumping sessions for a mom, so a full working day, but it can also be plugged in and pump at the same time. So you can use the rechargeable battery in the Breeze, which I love this. I love this breast pump. So
that's amazing what we've learned about it. So
yes.
Pretty excited. And I definitely know that you answered this one, but I definitely want to reiterate it for moms is the warranty, how is the warranty? Is it a year or is it longer?
So it's 2 years. And what we need moms to do is we need moms to call us. We have bilingual customer support, and they're the ladies in the office are lactation trained. So what'll happen is a mom will call in and say, hey, I need help with my breast pump. And if the ladies at the front desk can't help within the first 5 minutes or so, they'll get them to me. They can either schedule them a Zoom appointment with me, or we do a call. Zooms are better because that can really let me see what mom is doing with the pump and that sort of thing. So I am the buck stops with me when it comes to customer support, and know that so often we get moms that call that say, my breast pump is broken. My breast pump is broken. And then they meet with me and it's not broken. It's not broken. Our breast pumps are almost never broken. It's almost always a kit issue. Either they need to change those membrane valves or they just don't have it put together properly. So what I always encourage people to do is before the baby comes, schedule an appointment with me on that Zoom so that we can go over how to put the kit together and how to use the breast pump so that you know, and I can also give you some guidelines for troubleshooting, just so that you're prepared. And you know what, Kamika, I just remembered we have a whole list of links that we send out to moms that are using our pumps if we are in contact with them. So I will get those links to you, and you can, if you are able, if you email the moms that are using the pumps you can send every mom that receives a Rumble Tuff pump all these links, and they're very, very supportive. There's a link to how to put the kit together and how to troubleshoot it and how to use the manual breast pump. And there's a meditation. There's a pumping meditation that's exactly 15 minutes that you can listen to while you're pumping, because having that spray, you need to be really relaxed. So there's that. And there's the link to schedule an appointment with me. So I'll get you all of those and you can send those to moms. That'll be very helpful.
Yeah, that sounds like it's really helpful. Guys, we will make sure that we get those out to you all. We can add them on our social media, on our Facebook, Instagram, which will be good. So if you're on there and you have questions, we'll definitely put those on there so you can click on them and get some help. And or if you need us to email it to you, just reach out and we'll be more than happy to do that for you guys.
Yeah.
Let's see. So what are the differences with the Easy Express to the Rumble Tuff brand compared to brands like Medela or Spectra?
Okay. So number one, Medela and Spectra just have tons more money and tons more connections. So you hear about them more often.
Nice.
It does not mean that their breast pumps are better. As far as I know, and I'm not really up to date on Medela, but I think their warranty is a year and ours is 2. So ours is double that. I don't know what the motor life is on their pumps, but I highly doubt it's 2,000 hours. I know that they offer lactation support, but it's certainly not as easy to access as me. Our suction range is a little bit wider, I think. So we have suction range from about 70 mmHg to about 270 mmHg, depending on the elevation that you're at. So I think, I'm not sure, I don't know what suction levels they're pumping at these days, but back in the day, back 6 or 8 years ago, I know that we have the pumps that I was working with back then, these have more suction, a higher suction range. We fortunately, Spectra and Medela have closed, well, all of Spectra pumps are closed system. Medela has some open system options. And I would really encourage every mom to not use an open system pump. We don't want milk in your tubing and we don't want milk in your pump motor because that grows stuff, right? So our kit, as far as Spectra goes, so Spectra's diaphragm is back here. And so their kit is a little bit more wonky. So this is a little more stable. And we do cry over spilled milk when it's human milk.
So I've heard liquid gold.
Exactly. And so with the S1 and the S2, they do something really weird. The S1 and the S2 both start in expression mode. You know how I told you ours start faster because that's what baby does. And then it goes to, you turn to the slower. For some reason, Spectra starts slower and then you have to switch it to faster, which doesn't make lactation sense to me. So one of the things is that that both Medela and Rumble Tuff start in stimulation mode, which is where you need to start when you're pumping. It's hard to compare like whole companies to one breast pump, but I can guarantee you top quality, easy access to really rock solid customer support. I like our tubing. I think our tubing is really nice. I like the way it's a single tube and it bisects into a double. I think it's really easy to use. We have this standard silicone inserts, which are really nice. And if you have elastic breast tissue, some moms, and we're seeing it more and more, their nipples will extend really far down into the tunnel, and sometimes they'll even bottom out during each cycle. That is painful, and oftentimes those moms need a little more support than the average mom with pumping. But this silicone insert, it has a little bit of a texture to it. So it's really good for moms with elastic breast tissue because it holds the breast tissue back a little bit. So it can help a mom not to bottom out at the end of that, at the height of each cycle. Nice. And we come with the manual handle kit.
I know that, I think for me, again, as a woman who doesn't have kids yet, but, that's one of those future things, learning more about this, I was like, that's very convenient. That's probably the most convenient, because I've never seen any of the kits that I've ever seen didn't have the manual handle kit that came with it. So I absolutely love that about this pump.
Well, yeah, and it's an extra cost to the company, but it's our goal, our priority is supporting families. And so that is a rock solid way to support families. And this is also a rock solid way. This is extremely important right here.
I don't think any brand does this.
I don't think so either.
I've never seen that at all or heard about it.
I'm super excited. I'm so glad.
I love it. Yeah. Well, let's see here. What else? And so my last question, which, like I said, most of them you've answered, and I really love it, was, will this pump fit my breast and nipple size? And guys,
there you go.
We hit that already with the flange and with the ruler. So I think that's really awesome. I am so impressed by the company. I mean, you all have been so amazing. And then just the line of communication that we are able to have with you. I know that moms will benefit from this company greatly. It's hard to come by and say, oh, I really believe in this product, or is it real, or is really going to work. And I truly believe and know that it will. We've had some great reviews from customers who've already received it and have used it, and they absolutely love it. And so I'm grateful, and we thank you guys so much. That's super exciting. So thank
Well,
you.
I've spent the last 2 decades supporting families and supporting moms. And there's no way in the world I would sit and talk to you about a product that I didn't truly think would be helpful. Because remember, I still see moms in a private practice here close to my home here in the town nearby. So I still am helping families, and I'm still working hands-on. And I'm a doula, I've been a midwifery assistant. So partnering with birth and lactation has been my life's work, other than my family and my kids, So I wouldn't be here if it wasn't something I truly believed in, because that would just be counterintuitive for me. Why would I be helping in one area and just,
Exactly.
not in another? And I firmly, firmly believe that this product will offer the support that moms need. It will offer the motor life that they need. It will offer flange sizes, the customer support. The products are just rock solid. So is the company. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Renee. Yeah, we truly
Thank
believe
you.
that. And I just thank you so much for taking the time out to talk with me about the Easy Express 2, talk to me about the company a little bit, and just giving some tips to moms to help them out. Guys, just so you know, because I know I did not do this in the beginning, I am Kamika Word. I'm Director of Operations for Help to Moms. We hope that you guys check us out. You can find us at www.helptomoms.com. You can go on there and fill out our intake form. If you need a breast pump, it comes with the Easy Express, the Easy Express 2, and also the pregnancy support kit that is so wonderfully helpful while you're going through pregnancy and postpartum. So it takes about 4 minutes. So definitely go on there, check us out. We also have a shop. So if you need to get anything or purchase anything, we have some great things on there as well. You can find Renee at Rumble Tuff. And again, Renee, if you want to leave your information so they can contact you if they have lactation needs or questions as far as the bag or anything, definitely.
Yeah. So you can reach me at Renee, REN as in Nancy, RENEE .Davis, DAVIS at rumbletuff.com. And it's RUMBLETUFF. Renee.Davis at rumbletuff.com. Feel free to email me. I will get you that coupon code. You can also go to rumbletuff.com, and we've got lots of resources in our blog there. There's some really great resources. We also have the link to schedule an appointment if you need some lactation support or if you need help with your pump. And you can call the 1-800 number that I don't know right offhand to access Rumble Tuff customer service. You can find it at rumbletuff.com. But we are there to support and help you to be as successful as you choose to be on your journey. And no matter what you choose, if you reach that goal, you are successful. And so we are more than happy to help you in however we can with your breast pump and with breastfeeding.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Renee. Guys, if you have any other questions or anything you'd like us to do videos on or to talk about or discuss, let us know. Leave some comments. Give us some feedback. We'd love to hear it. And again, thank you, Renee, so much. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kamika.
Perfect.